started to fall apart. Did it seem like Kody expected the original wives to keep contributing money for the next decade to support Robyn's kids, regardless of whether those wives were married or not? Because that's exactly the impression he gave. He outright suggested that the rest of the family isn't helping with Robyn's children. It's crazy. Also, let's set the record straight. Robyn didn't come in unpaid, she was paid. The family took on her debts when she joined and kept covering them. Who do you think paid Robyn's bills? Don't rewrite history. It's all on. Film Course 2002. It's 20 years old now, it's a classic. The white sports car was definitely Kody's baby. She had a house to live in, utilities covered, a car, insurance, food, and bills paid if she didn't receive a paycheck directly. The money came to her. Somehow she was paid. Meanwhile, everyone else was driving beat-up cars. And Robyn was driving a Honda Odyssey just a few years old who was paying that car payment. And what about the $30,000 allegedly taken from the Jessup family? When she left the money, Preston's family gathered to help pay off her secret credit cards. When Kody and Robyn were convincing the original 3 wives to move to Flagstaff, he was thinking about Robyn's kids, not anyone else's. He definitely didn't want to use the real estate market, which clearly didn't work out in their favor. Houses sat unsold for ages, and they were paying crazy rents in Arizona. Kody and Robyn were working together from the start. I'm thankful that Dayton is going to college in the fall. She said Vegas wasn't her scene and wanted out. She claimed she had to be close to Dayton wherever he went to college. Kody dressed this up as a smart money move for the family, but it was a ridiculous and complete lie. They are terrible scamming people. When Suki called him out on Meri and the college situation, he nearly lost control. He had to hold back, almost revealing too much. In short, Kody wants the family to keep paying for the younger kids, but that doesn't include truly or trust. Once Kody starts paying child support, the college money for those kids will be gone. Meanwhile, he expects the original wives to keep paying for Soul and Ari. Unbelievable. Don't ever believe that playing by Kody's rules will save your marriage, because it won't. So being nice to Robyn, yeah, that gets you absolutely nothing. There was a moment that really stood out. Meri was the good sister wife, and she still got kicked out. It's obvious. Once you think about it, Meri was the poster child for the good sister wife by Kody's own crazy standards. She welcomed Robyn with open arms while everyone else was struggling. The legal marriage really seemed very important to Meri. I was actually sort of speechless when she told us that she was actually doing it, because I thought Meri would never do this. She even legally divorced Kody so he could marry Robyn and adopt her kids. She treated the whole situation like it was her sacred mission. And if being nice to Robyn is the golden rule here, which it always has been, then Meri should have been crowned MVP. Yet somehow Kody treated her worse than anyone else. Christine and Janelle get labeled disloyal for just wanting some actual connection with him and their kids, for not sitting quietly while being emotionally starved. But they weren't wrong. They were reacting to a dead marriage. Kody emotionally checked out ages ago, then acted shocked when they stopped playing, along with his plural family fantasy. Meri, though, she stuck around through humiliation, rejection, and years of cold shoulders. She tried to keep hope alive, and he made her look like some desperate stalker. I don't really consider myself married to Meri. He casually told the cameras he doesn't even consider himself married to her anymore after decades. Brutal, no compassion, just cold selfishness. Then came the whole land saga. Suddenly Meri's years of loyalty and income meant nothing because she only has one kid. Kody just keeps making up new rules whenever it benefits Robyn. There's zero logic. Just feelings and obvious favoritism. And Robyn? Oh, she's got the full package. Legal marriage, emotional intimacy, big house. And somehow she's still crying, like she's the one who lost everything. She acts like polygamy was her dream, while the others were actually trying to share a man. Robyn got the whole damn setup handed to her, and the absolute cherry on top. Kody whining on camera. I feel like I've been kicked out of my own club if you were one of the original wives or their kids, you'd want to pull your hair out. Hearing that, the nerve. No, sir, you burned the club down, put all the money into Robyn's hobbies, ugly art and jewelry, changed the rules mid-game, then sat in the ashes wondering why no one wants to play anymore. Boo! Freaking who Meri was the good sister wife. She played the role exactly how you demanded, and still you tossed her aside. So what's the right way to be in this family? Apparently just be Robyn or don't bother. The irony is brutal. Even when Meri followed every COVID rule just to visit, Robyn said, no. Her excuse, it wouldn't be fair to the other sister wives. Yeah, right, that's not fairness. It's just a convenient excuse to keep Meri at arm's length. Robyn never liked her. And Kody just gave her a cover story about family funny thing. It was Kody who actually asked if Meri could come over. He wanted to see her, but Robyn shut it down, claiming the others would be jealous. That's when it hit the rules totally. Robyn's not his. This whole charade is a power play. Robyn and Kody tricked Meri into thinking she was part of their side, securing votes to run the family like a democracy. But when it mattered, like during COVID, when Meri was isolated, she wasn't welcome in the castle. Meri was only included when convenient for Robyn. Kody just catered to her to get what she wanted. Meri was exactly who Kody told Christine to be, the perfect good sister wife. But it got her nowhere, and no wife will ever measure up to Robyn. Unless she somehow becomes Robyn, we all know that's impossible. Kody was just stirring drama to control the original 3 wives, and it's obvious he was done with them. Once he landed Robyn, instead of being up front, he played them like puppets. Classic Kody. Honestly, it would be better if he just said, I loved my wives, but when Robyn came in, I wanted monogamy. He can't admit fault or apologize without expecting it back, because in his mind, everyone's wrong. But him, and here's the kicker. Robyn knew exactly how to manipulate Meri, using their closeness to pull strings she couldn't with Christine or Janelle. That closeness, more like emotional conditioning than real friendship. But seriously, what was Robyn's endgame with Meri? Why keep her dangling if Meri was clearly out emotionally and Kody didn't want a relationship with her? Was Meri just there to sell the loyal wife story? Or was it all about the money? It's likely the latter. Once the split happened, the show money stopped pooling. It got divided. Convenient. Ever wondered what one moment destroyed a marriage on reality TV forever? This is the exact scene where everything fell apart for Kody and Meri. Watching this again, it's clear there's a defining moment when Kody permanently damaged his marriage with Meri and set them on a path with no return on whether or not we're going to try to have another baby. If it's no, do you find yourself waking up in the night in tears over a child that you want to have? Kody. And I have talked about it, and he's really kind of left the decision up to me. Season 6. Episode 8, during the canyon hike, where they're supposed to decide if they'll have another baby. Meri had been hesitant, but Kody was firm on his position. Then Meri comes with her answer. Yes, she wants to try IVF, or at least fertility testing. But before she can even finish, Kody cuts her off and dismisses the idea. Outright, her face tells the whole story. Heartbreak from that moment on. Everything falls apart. The catfishing, Kody's emotional withdrawal, and the subsequent breakdown of their relationship. They had problems. Before this conversation, sure. But this was a turning point. It's the moment Meri likely realized, does he even want me anymore? The rejection on such a sensitive issue was devastating. It's no surprise she later sought emotional connection elsewhere. Even if that turned out to be a deception earlier in the season, Kody praises Meri's loyalty, comparing her to a dog of all things, and claims that loyalty is what attracted him to her. I got the information that she was going to try and leave before the baby was born. Somebody else who was being catfished by the same woman, right? Who there was so many lies that when Meri told me, she finally told me that she was being catfished. And as much as that's horrible, okay, I was relieved. Yet when she was catfished, he abandoned her and used that incident